What does the word hack mean to you? Most of you in the audience probably think of computers. And you're right. There are two main computer definitions of the word hack. The first definition has to do with breaking into files or stealing something from a computer. It goes without saying that we have all heard a lot about this as it relates to the election. The second definition isn't quite as villainous. Definition number 2 is when someone is very good at programming computers but doesn't try to harm anyone with his or her talent. Look at Bill Gates, for crying out loud. He was incredible when he was in front of the keyboard, and someone could call him a hacker. But hack can also mean other things too, such as a dry cough. It also applies to life. For instance, people talk about life hacks, and it means to make something easier or more efficient. My water bottle broke when I dropped it at soccer practice, and I fixed the lock with a paperclip. It turned out to be better than the original cap. Now, has anyone ever thought about hacking a word? Just like hacking a computer and finding its best files and parts, you can do that to a word too. Or you could get down to the root of the word and then find out all the other words that come from it. Today, it may sound kind of boring, but it's actually pretty cool. Wouldn't it be funny, though, if the word someone was trying to hack was the word hack? Today, we are going to take one of the most popular words in modern language and we're going to hack it. Can you hack it? Now, my last question just brought up another definition of the word hack, and that is to be able to handle something. As in, if I had a big project that I was working really hard on, you could refer to that as me hacking the project. Now, the etymology of hack comes from the Old English tocation, which means to chop into pieces. Like if I were a father of colonial times, I might say, "Son, let's go hack some firewood." And that would mean we were going out to cut some wood for the fireplace. So now you might be wondering, why do I care about this? I don't live in colonial times. But this first definition of the word sets the stage for other meanings of the word, because when you hack at something, you aren't slicing it carefully. Imagine if your parents were to cut the turkey on Thanksgiving dinner, and instead of slicing it, they hacked at it. So this basic definition of the word definitely sets the stage for other meanings of the word, which have an overriding connotation of doing something sloppy or carelessly. Now in modern days, someone might call someone else a hack as an insult. Now if hack can mean sloppy or careless, I could see why someone would use it as to hurt someone else. Another reason hack can be an insult is because it comes from the word hackney. Hackney can mean a horse carriage, and driving a horse carriage for a living wasn't considered a very good job. Therefore, hack started to mean someone doing a bad job. Hackneyed, on the other hand, means overused or cliched. So that means a word or idea that's not doing a good job. While maybe some of you in the audience don't use hack in your vocabulary too often, it's actually an extremely popular word. In 2015, hack was nominated as the most used word of the year. Anyway, let's go back to computer hacking. This year, the CIA confirmed that there were numerous hacking instances that occurred during the presidential election. Basically, the idea is that hackers in Moscow broke into DNC computers and stole information, and then orchestrated leaks that would hurt Clinton's campaign. No one really knows how much this hacking influenced the election. Did people vote for Trump after they heard bad things about Clinton in the news? Some people believe it could have changed the tides of the election. It's clear, though, no matter what you think, that hacking is used all around the world and that it can have huge effects on many things. There's one last word that comes from the word hack, hacky sack. It's pretty hard, but it was a huge game a few years back. It was made as a life hack, actually, for someone with a disability in their leg. This man saw someone kicking a sandbag on the beach and thought it would be a good idea that would help strengthen his leg. What you try to do is keep the sack in the air without it hitting the ground and without you using your hands. Here's how it goes. Wait. You there? Okay. So that's how you do it, and it's pretty cool. Now, hack is a word that has so many meanings. But if you're a hack, you probably don't want to work hard enough to find them all out. People have even made up definitions as time goes on. Hack-a-Shaq was just made as a code word for basketball teams that meant to intentionally foul Shaquille O'Neal because he was too good for anyone to defend him legally. People just need to look up words, and millions of definitions will open up for us that we didn't even know about. Look, you may think this was a silly TED Talk and it didn't really do anything, but it makes you think. How many people use words without actually thinking about what they're saying? It's important to know what words mean. Actually, forget about words. It's important to know what concepts mean. People need to look up words, and they need to know what they're saying, because someone could go say something offensive to someone else and not even realize it. If every day people look up one word and find out other definitions to it, worlds will open up for them, and they might just be able to impress their friends. What the world needs to do is look below the waters. Thank you.